Hello everyone, this is Rohini Prasad here and have a nice day everyone. Today I'm going to we'll discuss about cell, the unit of life. As on the screen you can see various type of cells are there. Muscle cell is there, immune cell, sex cell, stem cell is there, nervous cell is there, blood cell. So all living organisms are made up of cell, and you know that there are three postulates given that cell exists from pre-existing cells. Cell is the structural unit of life and cell is the functional unit of life. That means that a single cell can perform various type of functions. Similarly, when we talk about the examples which are given here, like nervous cell, it helps in nervous coordination. Blood cell helps in transport of oxygen. Muscle cells are there which helps in the movement of our body. So further, when we proceed, we should know that there are two types of cells, prokaryotic and eukaryotic cell. First, we'll discuss about the prokaryotic cells. Prokaryotic cell means the primitive type of cell. Primitive cells, in this there are certain characteristics. These primitive cells or the prokaryotic cells which we are talking about, it do not have a well-defined nucleus. This will not have a well-defined nucleus. As I have shown you an example on the screen, as a bacteria is the example of prokaryotic cell. So you can see nucleus is absent there. When cell organelles are absent, example mitochondria, Golgi bodies, etc. No cell organelles you can see in the diagram which has been shown here in this, the bacteria diagram, when a single length of DNA is present there. The DNA structure also you can see there, which is a single length, and because nucleus is not present, so it is not enclosed in the cell. It is only present, or you can say scattered in the cell. Next is eukaryotic cell. When we talk about eukaryotic cells, they are the most advanced form of cells. Examples, as on the screen you can see, plant cell and animal cell is there. Both of them are come under eukaryotic cell. The major important factor, or you can say characteristic of eukaryotic cell is they have well-defined nucleus, cell organelles are present, DNA is enclosed in the nucleus. Let's go to the previous slide. Now you see, when we talk about structure of cell, a cell consists of three essential parts. Which is a cell wall. Cell wall is present only in plant cell, not in animal cell. So a cell membrane is present there to protect the animal cell. Nucleus is present there, which encloses DNA in it. Cytoplasm is there, which is a viscous fluid which holds all the cell organelles. Next, when we come to this cell wall. Now when we talk about cell wall, the function of cell wall is that it surrounds the cell membrane to provide extra support and protection for the plants. Then these cell wall are made up of cellulose in plants, and they are found both in prokaryote and eukaryotes. Next we come to nucleus. Nucleus is the important organ of the cell. As we are having human brain which controls all the cell, all the body parts, similarly nucleus which is present in the cell controls all the activities of the cell, whether it be respiration, excretion, digestion, absorption, anything. When we talk about nucleus is the brain of the cell. Now when we in animal and plant cell, the nucleus consists of few parts, like nucleus which controls all the cell activities, nucleolus which is membrane free organelle, and it helps in formation of ribosomes. Then when we talk about nuclear membrane, it protects the content of the nucleus. Whatever the nuclear content is present inside the nucleus, that is being protected by nuclear membrane. Then we come to nuclear pore. It is an opening in the nuclear membrane that allows only certain material to pass. Now this allows the material to pass in and outside the nucleus. Then chromatin network is also present in the nucleus, which consists of DNA material and the genetic material, and which helps in transfer of heredity material from one generation to another generation. Next we come to cytoplasm. Cytoplasm, as I told you previously, that it is a viscous fluid-like substance, so it is a semi-liquid substance. All the cell organelles are embedded in the cytoplasm. Then when we talk about cytoplasm, when all the cell organelles are present there, that means various kind of chemical functions occur within the cytoplasm, and various reactions takes place, because when we talk about any cell organelles, just take an example of mitochondria. When we talk about mitochondria, it is called as the powerhouse of the cell. Why? Because it helps in producing oxygen. So that oxygen is being produced, and whatever the chemical activity is occurring in mitochondria, that is in the cytoplasm. Therefore we say many chemical reactions take place in the cytoplasm. Now we come to the cell organelles. First cell organelle which we are going to discuss is the mitochondria. As I discussed earlier, the main function of mitochondria is cellular respiration. Now as we come to the structure of the mitochondria, as on the screen you can see, it is having an inner membrane and an outer membrane, and then the grooves which are present in it, that is called as cristae, and matrix is present in there. So cellular respiration means the respiration which occurs within the cell. So that cellular respiration occurs only through mitochondria. It generates ATP when the cellular respiration occurs. How does ATP is produced? From breakdown of sugar, fat and other fuels. In the presence of oxygen it occurs. Breakdown of larger molecules into smaller to generate energy, which is called as catabolism. Generate energy in the presence of oxygen. Therefore this type of cellular respiration is called as aerobic respiration. Next cell organelle when we come is the endoplasmic reticulum. Endoplasmic reticulum, there are two types of endoplasmic reticulum: smooth endoplasmic reticulum and the other is the endoplasmic reticulum which is having ribosomes present on it. Therefore it is called as rough endoplasmic reticulum. First we'll see the function of smooth endoplasmic reticulum. It lacks ribosomes, therefore lipid metabolism, carbohydrate metabolism and detoxification, and especially abundant in mammalian liver and gonad cells. This type of endoplasmic reticulum, when we talk about, it is only present in mammalian liver and gonad cells. It also synthesizes phospholipids. Cells which secrete these products, such as those in the testes, ovaries, skin, oil glands, have a great deal of smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Similarly, when we talk about rough endoplasmic reticulum, it is present everywhere in the body, and the main function is, because it is having ribosomes, so it also helps in protein synthesis. Next cell organelle which we are going to study is the Golgi bodies. Just see the structure of Golgi bodies. Vesicles are present there and cisternae are present there. These vesicles are formed from endoplasmic reticulum. The main function of Golgi bodies is that it modifies proteins and lipids, process materials to be removed from the cell. Whatever the unwanted cell material is there, it is being removed from the cell. Make and secrete mucus. Now this mucus may be present in our digestive system, like in stomach it is present, esophagus it is present, mucus is present in the nose also, and certain other organs also. Packaged products into vesicles for transport is present there. And then the most important thing of Golgi body is it secretes enzymes and hormones which are very necessary for our body for various kind of functions. Next, when we come to the other cell organelle, next cell organelle is the lysosome. Lysosome, when we talk about, commonly it is called as the suicide bag of the cell. And why it is called suicide bag of the cell? Because it digests the all kind of unwanted material in the cell, and sometimes the worn out and torn out cell is also being digested. Lysosomes are the organelles responsible for breaking down cellular waste. They are filled with digestive enzyme. The digestive enzyme which is present there in the lysosome helps in intercellular digestion. Lysosomes have a low pH on the inside that allows the digestive enzymes to work for process of digestion. Next cell organelle we come is the centrosome. Now centrosome is the most important cell organelle which is present only in animal cell, and it is not present in a plant cell, means it is absent in plant cell. The function of the centrosome is to maintain equal distribution of chromosomes in the daughter cells. At the time of cell division, the chromosomes which are present in the nucleus, these centrosomes help to distribute them equally. Next cell organelle when we talk about is the ribosome, which is the most important cell organelle you can see. And the structure when we talk about ribosomes, it is made up of protein and RNA. It does not have any membrane. Numerous organelles is present, and it is mainly made in nucleolus of nucleus. The previous slides we have studied that nucleus contains ribosomes and nucleolus helps in synthesis of ribosomes. Function of ribosome when we talk about, aids in protein synthesis. Free ribosomes make protein used by the cell. Ribosomes on rough endoplasmic reticulum makes protein for export to other cells. Then these are present both in prokaryote and eukaryotic cell, plant and animal cell, both plant and animal cell, both the cells there. Next cell organelle when we come, this is the plastids, and plastids are only present in plant cell, they are not present in animal cell. Now as you can see, it is classified as etioplast, chromoplast, chloroplast, leucoplast, amyloplast, elioplast and proteinuplast. Out of these, the most important thing, the substance, or you can say the most important type, is chromoplast, chloroplast, leucoplast and amyloplast. Chromoplast, when we talk about pigment synthesis and storage, this means it gives color to fruits, flowers, like keratin gives keratin pigment which is present in the chromoplast. It gives red or orange color. Example, you can take beautiful flowers are there, then carrot is present there. Xanthophyll, when we talk about, xanthophyll gives brown and yellow color, and these colors are given to the flowers and fruits. Now next is chloroplast, which is the most important type of plastid because it contains a pigment called as chlorophyll, which is necessary for photosynthesis. Photosynthesis means the process in which plants can make their own food. Next is leucoplast. It synthesis of fatty acids and amino acids occurs here. These are present in roots and mainly they are colorless. Amyloplast, the main function of amyloplast is storage of starch and sugar. Example, you can take, it can be present in stem or roots or flowers, which is very important. Now these all cell organelles which we have studied, mitochondria, Golgi bodies, endoplasmic reticulum, plastids, centrosome, everything which we have studied, they are the essential cell organelles of any cell, whether it be plant or animal cell. Next, vacuole when we will study, this is the inclusion in the cell. Now when we talk about vacuole, vacuoles may or may not be present in animal cell. If it is present in animal cell, they are very small in size. But when we talk about plant cell, they are larger in size. They occupy the large area of plant cell. Vacuole helps in storage structure in the cell. It can hold food for later use or for removal of waste. The outer layer of vacuole is called as stonoplast, which covers the vacuole and protects the vacuole. Hope you all have understood the prokaryotic, eukaryotic cell organelles, different types of cell organelles, its function, and the use of cell organelles in a cell and in the body parts which they are functioning. Thank you.